Your time starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that yes, Mr. Narendra Modi's visit to Jammu and Kashmir this Diwali is completely politically motivated. It was very clearly given in the newspaper that he visited Diwali and he spent his time there just to make a statement to the citizens of Jammu and Kashmir that it was not the terrorists who are ruling Jammu and Kashmir region who are actually helping them. In time of need, it is Narendra Modi and his government who is actually present there, not celebrating their Diwali, spending his time with them and trying to help them, sending out a clear message that he is there to help them, which is very clearly politically motivated.
The stir actually started, I'll tell you, while ceasefire violation happened for the first time. According to Indian news channels, Pakistan did a ceasefire violation and that continued with crossfires from both the sides. And it was very much pointed in all the discussions from opposition that Narendra Modi is keeping quiet in this particular issue and not speaking anything about it. But rest all political parties are speaking. But he had to make a move and a big move to make it clear that he cares about Jammu and Kashmir for the people, because people over there they build up this notion that Prime Minister is not speaking about this ceasefire violation and people fleeing from those villages, cross-border villages, and suffering. So he had to make this point on the particular day of Diwali after the floods also, and had announced 750 crores approximately, probably this is the amount for the rebuilding of houses, flood affected houses.
Adding to what Sadanand said, well, over from the day the floods actually started, you all have gone through articles across paper. Have you ever seen in any article Prime Minister Narendra Modi blaming the Jammu and Kashmir government? Well, what I last remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he was praising Umar Abdullah that he is doing a very good job. And we all know that they both are not in coalition and there's no strategic alliance between those two parties. Well, what point I want to make here is that Prime Minister is above all these petty politics that used to happen before. Now what he cares is, he cares about people. He believes in secular form of government that India has. He gives power, he respects state government, he gives them power, and he tries to provide all kinds of support that state governments.
When I say political, it is not intra-country political, it is inter-country politics between India and Pakistan.
Friends,
I agree with your point.
There's just one point I wanted to make. There was an article recently that the PM has knowingly neglected the Northeast. Now we had 3 major natural calamities here.
It's not about PM, every subsequent
Kashmir and Vizag. He went to Vizag, he went to Kashmir recently. He is neglecting Northeast, where we have recent insurgents, and that activity is very regular. So don't you think if we say that this is politically motivated, then that could also have been.
But he has not visited. Just to counter your point, I actually not completely agree with what you have said. He has particularly not been to Northeast, but it is not correct that he has not done anything apart like for Northeast since he has taken the power. He has actually sanctioned for our roadways till Arunachal Pradesh, which is a conflicting area, and China is trying to take over, and China is building trainways and roadways till Arunachal Pradesh. The same is Narendra Modi is also doing, and being Narendra Modi and the Prime Minister of India, we also have to understand that his schedule is very much packed up.
Fine, but then the people of Northeast are feeling de-alienated from the mainstream.
But again, okay, this decision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi going to Jammu and Kashmir can be a strategic, what I feel. To substantiate my argument, recently we all know that Prime Minister of Pakistan, he has made a pitching in the UN meeting that about how India is violating human rights in Kashmir, and Pakistan should be a part of Jammu
1 minute
should
left.
be a part of Kashmir, Pakistan. And again, there has been again in few days back in newspaper it was also out that Pakistan would file a formal complaint that Indian army are violating human rights. So to negate all these news that are coming up, he's personally going there talking with citizens of Jammu and Kashmir, with army who are guarding our borders. When we are celebrating Diwali, he's trying to send out a strong message that Jammu and Kashmir is part of India, and
30 seconds.
I'd like to add what Pratik said. Like, I completely agree. I don't think it is political. It is politically motivated. It is climate management what he's doing, and he is the Prime Minister of this country, so he has no point being politically motivated to do this. He has.
I guess Sandeep had a point.
Yes, actually, I don't agree with what Ipsita is saying, because it is a political move made by the Mr. Narendra Modi. Like before the India government comes into the picture, like Jammu and Kashmir people were starving to have a talks with the UPA government. Like Mr. Omar Abdullah wants to speak with the